Hi, welcome to LB0 Fox India Norwegian Ham Ventures. I'm Morten, LB0 Fox India. And first of all, what you see on my face is, well, the last stages of chickenpox. Something I don't recommend you get as an adult. I've been really sick for 10 days now, and I still got 3, 4, 5 days before I'm fully recovered and able to go back to work. Nonetheless though, today we're going to talk about mobile whips. And first of all, this is a hamstick. This is an AmPro 20-meter hamstick. And the way this works is that you have a short radiating element on top here. A whip, I'm going to guess this is about 1 meter long. And then you have the other part here, which is basically a loading coil. So it's a loaded vertical. And as I've discussed several times on this channel, hamsticks do work. They actually work pretty well. But hamsticks are pretty big, and especially if you're going to have several of them. So my friends over in AliExpress, they sent me this little thing. This is the MA01 and is also a mobile whip system. But this little package has 5 bands. If you haven't heard about AliExpress before, AliExpress is an online marketplace where you can get pretty much anything. And with anything, I mean anything. You can get clothes, auto parts, computer parts, electronics, ham radio gear, whatever you can think about. But I like to use AliExpress for ham radio purposes. And one of the things I got from AliExpress was this MA01 set. So let's go ahead and open it up. And since this is a fancy one-man production, we're going to try to make this simple. As with the hamsticks, this is also a whip. It's about 1.3 meters long, so approximately the same length as the radiating element of a hamstick. Then you have a set of loading coils here for 40, 20, 15, and 10. And then you have a SO239 to M6 adapter to get everything together. And what I'm wondering, and what I have been wondering a while, is this little kit as good as a hamstick? Is it just a little bit worse than a hamstick, or is it completely unusable? I honestly don't know, but I'm out here on a POTA, November Oscar 2532, and we're going to figure that out today. I'm not going to try all the bands today. 40 is, well, it's not 40 meter time of day. And I think, as with a 40 meter hamstick, this is going to be a huge compromise. But from 20 and up, I got a feeling that this will be not the best antenna in the world. But let's go ahead and mount it on a car and make some QSOs on it. And then we'll draw some conclusions afterwards. And as you can see, that was pretty easy to get on place. So let's get it on an analyzer and see where it's resonant and if we need to tune the length of the whip. And as I suspect, this thing is ridiculously narrow banded. But I was able, with a little bit of tuning on 20, to get it to 1.4 at the top part of the band. And that's usually where I like to operate on POTA. So let's go ahead and make a couple of CQ calls and see if we can get any QSOs with it. And at the time of the recording, this antenna kit, the MA01 kit for 5 bands, is $62 over in AliExpress. Let's see if that's a good rate or not. I mean, at least you'll get 5 bands on it, hopefully. Even really high Q and narrow banded. But that's the case with shortened loaded antennas. So let's go ahead, spot ourselves, and hopefully make some QSOs. Lima, Bravo, 0, Fox, Strut India, Park Sunyear, QRZ. Golf Whiskey 0, Romeo, Quebec, Charlie. Thank you, Robert. 5 and 8. 5 and 8 today, over.
X-ray 3, Mike Charlie. Oscar X-ray 3, Mike Charlie.
Oscar X-ray 3, Mike Charlie, Greenland. Fantastic. Yeah, 5 and 8. 5 and 8, over. Victor Echo 1, Sierra Kilowatt. It's impressive what I can get on a DX on an antenna that is about 90 centimeters long. Over.
QSL, I have you 5 at 151, so you're making the trip. Over. Just need my report again.
Roger, you're about a 5 and 7, 57 here. Nice and strong as usual. Over. November 8, Tango Tango. Is that QSL?
QSL, November 8, Tango Tango, in Michigan, and you're 5450. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray.
Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. I know that call sign, Jonathan. 5 and 9, Jonathan. Over.
Yeah, ordered Morton, thanks for 5 and 9. You're 5 and 7 to 5 and 8 with me. I'm interested in what the antenna is, over.
I'm using a MA01. It's a Chinese mobile whip with exchangeable coils, and the whip at the moment is about 90 centimeters. Over.
Oh, fantastic stuff, mate. Well, you're doing really nicely on that, and yeah, just had a quick Google of it, and I recognise the antenna, mate. You have fun, enjoy it, and I hope to see the video.
So, what do I think about this MA01 antenna kit from China? I didn't have high hopes, I gotta be honest. It is a huge compromise with a short whip and a lot of loading. But seriously, this is a lot of fun. It might not be the best antenna in the world, but it's most certainly a fun antenna. It's a really fun antenna. It's so compact, you don't expect it to work, and boom, you got Canada, boom, you got 2 United States and 1 Greenland, and a lot of Central Europe, a lot of UK and Central Europe. It's a fun antenna. And it's not really expensive either, so I like this thing. Not because it's the best antenna in the world, it's far from it. And I know a lot of you guys are going to comment on Facebook, on YouTube, wherever, that this can't be a good antenna. And no, it's not a particularly good antenna, but it works. You get QSOs on it. It's relatively cheap, it's compact, it fits in any kind of bag if you're traveling. So this is a keeper for me. There are also affiliate links down below to this where you can get it over at AliExpress. Hope you enjoy this, and for the first time I've not only had QRM from, well, other people. The Royal Norwegian Air Force is doing a helicopter exercise here in low flying. So at the closest, I think there were just 3 meters above the roof of my Nissan Leaf. Everything shook when those Bell Hueys fly by, so a lot of fun. And there's one coming here, so let's see if we can catch that on camera. So, where was I before the helicopter starting distracted me? And this is actually take 2, because during my first take, I got a low-flying helicopter above me again, so you can probably hear anything. But the MA01 is a great little kit. It's not the only kit I'd keep in my set of antennas. If it was my only antenna, this isn't it. But it's relatively fairly priced. It is a decent performer for what it is. It's a huge compromise, but it performs. You get QSOs with it. Anyhow, there are some affiliate links down below. Yeah, I can give this antenna a thumbs up for what it is. It's not a dipole, it's not a full quarter wave, but it's a fun little kit to play around with. And this hobby is about having fun. So, if you like this video, click a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and if you didn't like it, and for any obscure chance I've watched this long, leave a thumbs down then. And until next time, see you down the bands. See you in my next video. 7-3, my friends.